Goes solo. Despite his compatriots in ample of space to have been found. Well, it's half time at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Accra Lions 0, Karela United 0. Don't go anywhere as we connect to the pitch side where my colleagues are standing.
So at the end of the 45 minutes here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, Accra Lions, they've not scored a goal. So as Karela United have not scored a goal. So from the beginning, as Phil said, it's going to be a serious battle. But I thought that
is a worry for me, because I believe there are times that they could have taken the advantage, and in Wafo also has been static. He's been in front most of the time. He doesn't come for a link-up play before moving up. He's always there waiting for a ball, for a long ball or something, and it's not helping the team. I believe they would have to do better.
Let's see. I think I don't know whether you share my thought or my idea, because Accra Lions, they did not start with their coach. They started with Ibrahim Tanko.
Yeah.
Now come to Karela too. They started with a different coach.
Yeah.
And Amadou too also came in.
Exactly.
Has that thing got to do with how they are playing today, or is it having an effect on them?
Yes, it is, because you can agree with me that he also had his players. There are some few players that he's included in the side which are starting, and I believe that even by so doing, your attacking play would have to be quick. You're attacking. Once you are playing in a league, you don't need to leave no stone unturned. When you get the chance, you go, you create spaces, create the chances and score. It's as if for me, Accra Lions are playing an easy. They are playing
that there's nothing at stake for them.
There's nothing at stake for them, because they have a little. They got some chances that I believe they could have taken. That they could have played a counter-attacking game, moved forward. Even if you don't get a goal, you make sure you play a shot or something. If the keeper saves, or you even waste a chance, you've made an incursion. But they are casual. They are casual on the game, and it won't help them.
Okay, we'll come to both teams just to look at how tactical, disciplined the two teams have been, because you had the right information concerning the tactics that they will be playing or they will be deploying this afternoon, and I've seen that some of the coaches have really reverted back to some of their variation, but still it's not helping them. I think that Accra Lions and Karela, they are playing to the tune of Ada. But let's look at, have you identified any individual brilliancy among these two teams?
Both teams, players, I will just pick out a few, but they've not been a standout for me today. I would say has been the channel between defense and attack.
Okay.
He's been there, he's made a few tackles, he's made a few important passes, and it's helped the team. When you look at Karela has a Zibling who's also playing in the midfield. They have Suleiman, and he's been fantastic, but his delivery has not been on point.
Very good. That was what I was going to ask.
His delivery,
because looking at their transition,
they play so well. Yeah. They play so. Then when they regain possession and they go on the attack, they play 1-2 touches and they are in and around the 18 of Accra Lions. but the end point, the delivery is not. They are not doing well around the 18, and I believe that is what coach would have to speak to them about, especially the players that move on the attack. They play so well, they control the ball possession, controlling of the ball perfect, but final delivery is not good at all. If they have the chance of scoring the first goal in this first half, but they couldn't. And there was I can count about 3 attacks that they did that a clear cut cross into the box would have given them the first goal. But most of either the ball moves behind the player, or it moves wide, or it goes over, and that's not good at all. They need to do something very good in the second half if they really want to win this game.
Okay, looking at the position of Accra Lions, I think that it is very, very bad on the league log. But I've seen something from their defense, their transition, everything has been bad today for Accra Lions. The Accra Lions that we know, I don't know what is wrong with the team.
I just don't know, and it would be very bad to see Accra Lions go on relegation. That is because we know Accra Lions. We know how they've played in the past, and when you watch them today, I just don't. I can't pinpoint the reason why the team is playing like this, because you see the boys, they feel they are confident on the ball and everything. I don't want to believe that coach has instructed them to play this low build-up play, a slow build-up play.
But I will not cut you. The pre-match you were talking about the tactical play of Accra Lions.
Yes.
Don't you think maybe the change in the system of the play is really affecting them?
Well, you see, I wouldn't say it's affecting a professional player. That is why they are called professional players.
Okay.
A professional player would tweak about 10 systems or tactics in a game.
Okay.
And you would not see the difference of his play.
Okay.
So I don't believe that should be a problem. The build-up play is my problem. It's my problem because Karela are pressing. So you need to find pockets at the wings. Send long balls to them. Straight away you go on the break and then find a chance or something and score. They have this thing. That is the weakness of Karela because they are pressing. So definitely the back would be weak a bit. That's
so
where
you find the spaces.
Yes, you find the pockets of spaces, especially at the wings. That's where you find empty spaces. Most of the time, you see 2 central defenders in front of the goalkeeper. Yeah. Their sides, the lateral defenders have moved to press. So that's where you get the players to move into. And then that's where you send those balls to. The other players will come for a link-up play, then you move forward. But they are not. Even when they regain possession, they send the ball back to Hamzata, then probably to the goalkeeper. Then they start afresh. And their build-up is too slow.
But what I saw that the 2 goalkeepers have been on holiday.
On holiday, my brother. They've been on holiday. They are not worried at all.
Yeah.
Once you play whatever and you don't bring the ball to them, they are okay. They are doing their job. But they need to. Both teams would have to find a way to create enough spaces, move players into those spaces and score a goal. That is where me per se. Most of the time, I always say that teams would have to use the wings. Because the
midfield is choked.
The midfield is choked.
Yes.
That's where you find Ziblin. You find this guy.
Sulemana is also in the.
Sulemana is at the wings. The midfield is choked. So there's no way you can. In both teams, I won't ask any coach to go central. Use drift wide. Let the players drift wide. Send about 2 or 3 players into the box, with the last man waiting at the edge for any loose ball, and then try to score a goal. The defenders will definitely make mistakes when you send the balls into the box and they head the ball. They cannot head the ball accurately. So there's somebody will be there to connect it
the second ball.
Exactly.
That we are talking about. So if you are the coach of Karela, let's start with Karela. What are you going to advise Amadou Nuruddin?
I would say that they should play the way they are playing, but they would have to be wary of counter attacks. I don't know the advice that would be given to Karela boys, but Accra Lions. But then they would have to be wary of counter attacks. But then the way they are pressing is fantastic. the delivery into the box, they would have to do more and probably send about two more players into the box to worry the center backs. They would definitely make mistakes, and then you can pounce on them.
So we are moving straight to the second part of the game. Any prediction again?
I predicted a win or draw for Accra Lions.
Yeah.
Seriously, I don't like what I'm seeing.
Okay.
And I believe second half would be much exciting than the first half.
Okay, thank you very much. Start for Anna. We are zooming straight to the second department of the game here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Once again, my name is Tanako Siaj, my brother Junior. Of course, can call me Naji, the Darling Boy. Live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, Alpha Sports channel. We are also live on Facebook. It's AFA Sports _GH. Victor, if you are ready, you and the guys, you can take over. Okay, guys.
One more.
Well, so we're getting ready to commence the opportunities created in the first 45 minutes. And it's Accra Lions trying to keep their tempo and also trying to keep their momentum as they get ready for the next Herculean task. An empty stadium, to be very fair, with most of the fans rushing to Accra Sports Stadium to catch glimpse of the Black Stars' final training ahead of tomorrow's big game against Chad. But nonetheless, we've got fans here in the stands. Unless you throw your weight behind these two teams, with Accra Lion fans being in the majority. I expect Karela United to be a bit effective up front this time around. So George Paco is getting ready to come in for Bernard Kessie. It's a bit shocking that he's coming out, looking at his first half delivery. As well as Sotpoli also coming in for Tahir Akin today. He's also been retracted off. Sotpoli kept making his way onto the field now. And we'll confirm to pretty shortly the players that have been taken off for an early shower in the second half department of the game. You can see a bit of tech jab going on between these Accra Lions players, exchanging a few ideas before the referee Prince Cotton and Tiamo blows his whistle. And they know that it's just a very difficult task they've got under their sleeves with their current position. Very disappointing knowing where they finished last season in top 4, but this season has been a complete opposite story. But it's a bit understandable with most of your senior players sold out. It means that they still would have to begin all over again on a clean sheet. So there we go for the next 45 minutes here on the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. It's Accra Lions taking on Karela United. Match day 20 outstanding fixture. There's George Packer with the first actions coming in. We'll have to cut in onto his favorite right foot. Ote, Hamzata. And it's back to Accra Lions territory. Are still pressed. There is that battle all over again. Let's see what the likes of Sotoli brings onto the table, as well as Ajin Sem, who've also come in the 36 jersey for this Lion side. There's Fatal. That's a lovely touch. Suleimana. Plenty of space ahead of him. Decides to drop it in. And lost. The man on top of attack. That's a bit of very spirited performance. There's Paco. Not the best of pass. And so Ote brings it to the left hand side. Wonderful. And his shots have been blocked. And here's Karela's opportunity unless to try something again. Zutlin. It's back to Afo. He needs to be careful. The best of pass. No, they managed to keep possession. Comes off.
Now very aggressively, and let's see how it goes.
Yes, big Suleimana. This could be a big opportunity. Oh, again, that is an agonizing miss from Izudin. What an opportunity, and what a way to fluff it.
Karela are pushing. Just like I said earlier, they would have to use the wings. Anytime they use their wings, the center backs tend to make mistakes, and that is how they will be able to score a goal.
It's big opportunity. Begging for connection again, but Karela fails to slot it up. Accra Lions sitting on the Hawks in the last few minutes in this second half of the game. Suleimana gives it out. But I see now Sergeant is back to Afo. He needs to be careful with the way he takes this, trying to release those ball out. And Sergeant bringing it forward. I change him. Let's go Sokoli and Pakot is left inside. Decides to. That's big moment. Oh my goodness, nearly. And Accra Lions.
What a chance!
See Waffle. And again, fails to keep it below the cross. And that's an agonizing miss from the big man up front.
And place the ball under the net.
Yes, it's Ibrahim for Karela. We'll bring it to the left hand side. Yes, George Paco. Accra. And that's a big hit. An awkward one, of course.
That's unfortunate. Again, they use the wings, and that is the way to go. If they really want to score goals, they would have to use the wings. That's the way to go. Unfortunately, the shot went wide.
.51 minutes. And Karela United really puts in the knife through the heart of the Accra Lions defense, who have been able to withstand the shot.
At least we've seen some urgency in the play of Accra Lions, and that's an improvement in this second half of the game.
But this one is brought inside. That's a big miss.
That's a big miss. I believe they also want to use their wings to find a way to create a chance and score. Karela, on the other hand, hasn't been bad. They played very well in this game, especially in the first half. But their end product, that has been their problem. That's a chance there.
Alright, so it's brought out of the channel. But they'll have to continue. That's a lovely play. Floated across once again. And Hamza stands it. Oh my goodness, that's a lovely shot coming through. And it's Suleiman with the final touch.
I believe the way the two teams are playing in the second half of the game, we are definitely going to see a goal. You see, they send balls into the box, committing the defenders, making sure they commit them and make sure they make errors. That's how they can only score a goal now, because both teams are playing very direct, and teams that play direct, it's only the wings that you can use to create chances. That's what we're seeing in the second half.
Well, let's see, it's back to the far side, and that's a big tussle between those two players. And here they stole the show. That's Sokpoli trying to bring it in. Oh, there's been man-marked, trying to still find some pocket of space. Karela really standing his ground quite well. It's gone. Felix Samofa bends it across, looking for George Paco, but fails to get a leg to it.
Beautiful play. Both teams are now at it, making sure they get a goal in the second half. They are both pushing, making sure they create chance, or even if they don't create chance, they make sure they commit their opposing defenders to make mistakes, and that's what they want to pounce on to score a goal, and that's brilliant.
Well, I say what the two teams has got to offer, as we've got lots of minutes to play for in this encounter. That is George Paco who picks it. It's 54 minutes. They start to curl it in. There's Aqua. That's Jacob Iwote. Who ate curl it inside, but it's been headed out. Still piling the pressure. Yes. Felix Samofa. Now support this is it, isn't it?
The coaches have done well at the break. Talking to the team or the players, you see the improvement of both sides. They are using the wings and controlling the game much better in this second half.
"55 minutes played, and it's still goalless on the scoreboard." Lots of twisting and turning at the far right hand side. Brought across by the Kane. It's Abdul Karim who watches as well, comes out and makes that important catch. Very slow out of that. Probably in a haste to start those attacking onslaughts from their own territory. They're so relaxed for my liking. That's an important kick. There's Awate. There's Sokoli. That's a lovely play, and then what a way to cut that one off.
Lions are now sending the dangerous balls into the half of Karela. Those dangerous balls are very... Sometimes you wonder why they played the way they did in the first half. Because they could have gotten a goal in the first half if they played like this.
Well, let's see if these two sides can be separated after 90 minutes of football. There's a player that is lying on the turf at the moment.
And winning. If you find him losing balls, then probably he's been surrounded by 2 or 3 more players and he's been outwit or something. But then he's been brilliant.
Oh, these two sides met back somewhere last year in September, and the game ended 1-0 where Najib Yakubu scoring for Karela United. And Ezekiel Ala finding his name on the score sheet for Accra Lions. And today, Aldo happens not to even be part of the match day squad. Almost of the encounters have ended or slided in favor of Accra Lions. Let's see what happens. The whistle is already up. For the last time, Karela United beats Accra Lions. It's a big trick back in 2021 when they won by 3-0 with the likes of Bashiru. Okran and Rexall getting their name on the score sheet. "59 minutes. We're hitting the 60th minute mark, and so there's nothing to really separate these two teams. Both being a bit inseparable with the way they play. Very direct.
Very direct indeed. Both teams have played the pressing has been fantastic from Karela, and ball control this time from Accra Lions has been also good. What is left is their goals. They are using their wings at least to create chances, and I believe that with those chances that they have started creating, we'll see a goal at the end of the day.
Absolutely cannot even be touched by Daniel Afo. I've got double substitution coming in, and it's Giasso has been retracted in this game. But Adamu gets ready to come in. As far as you say, gets ready for Suleimana. We've played his part. It's time to take a rest. Only draws out for a train advantage. Picked by George Parker. Yes, Sajin living dangerously but managed to find Jacob. Hamza tap banks it up front. It's lifted in. Sadamo forcing to have his first touch, and he gets it. Will now run into the channel. Here's Sadamo blast across. Who's there to cut it into it? That's a timely miss there. Sokoli. Oh, Peckett finds Fali Samofa. So now you can clearly tell that Accra Lions are running out of options up front.
That was a dangerous play by Accra Lions. That was a very close score, and they could have conceded a goal in this. Watch this. It was wow. That could have been the first goal for Karela.
There's another chase ongoing, but it's beyond the sideline. And Karela seems to be in a haste now. It's not got time on their side. So let's see what happens here. There's a lovely 10. Ajin Tem hits it onto his right hand side. There's Felix Samafar been pitched. So bring it back to Ajin. Drilling across the field. Here's Parker bringing it in. Accra. It's a bit of touch there. That is still lingering or lacking around Karela's area. And finally, there was a cap to train advantage to the home side. Well, Karela have looked a bit comfortable in the last 5 minutes. It's a big kick to nobody in particular.
Karela has been brilliant. They control the game much better. They move into empty spaces. They know the right movement or where to channel the ball to. but their end product has been the problem. This second half, they've improved on what the way they played in the first half, and they are creating chances. Let's see what happens. This slow build-up play was what I was talking about. Accra Lions have improved, or they've changed the way they played in the first half. Most of the time you find them, after regaining possession, they send the ball back to the goalkeeper to restart their attack.
Well, let's see if they can do something quickly. Doing that, they're really struggling on the lead lock. Here's Karela coming forward now. That's a big move to the far side. Again, that has been the order of the day with their final touches, not really finding the intended person or the intended target. Something they've been dealing with. The last couple of minutes, Hamza calling for it, but Accra's got that ideas. It's a lovely play, and the lost possession in the process. And Karela will come for it. The shot from the left flank,
which is not allowed. Be up. Which is not allowed. Be up. Accra Lions are finding it difficult to free themselves from that press. But then they've also played well. But I expect much better performance from Accra Lions.
That is on the tap, that looks to be Aqua. Starting Accra, the youngster. In a bit of discomfort, Aku looking to drift onto the edge of the 18-yard, finds losing Wafo, not the best of pass. And the supply has been quickly cut off on the Karela defensive line. And they'll have to apply some pressure once again, this time around from the left-hand side. And Spako will have to use a bit of tricky once again, hit it in to his skipper. And it's what dealt with. And the former Hasselhoff skipper. It's now drifted into the middle. Here's Sajin. To Tristan and Teddy from Felix Summerford, brings us back to the right back, Ajit. That's a big hit from Hazin, isn't it? Nearly wasn't out on possession, but it's blasted again into the box, and Abdul Karim makes that one very easy.
The crossing into the box has been poor. Accra Lions. They need to find players in the box and aim at them. They don't need to just cross the box into the ball into the box, just like that. And that has been the problem. Their delivery into the box has been something else.
Also, just talking about Lawrence Setoje, he has now been introduced for Daniel Accra, who fails to make a return after being escorted out. Over carry. That's Karela. Yes, Issa. It's fatal to it. Setoje with his first touch, and he loses out in the possession. Yes, it's Ibrahim. Would love to bring it forward. Now Hamzata will spread it to the far side. Amofa run into that channel. Action to it. We need to bring it back. Head goes in. It's patched off. Yes, Sergeant on the way back to Daniel Afo within the box.
Accra Lions seem to have stretched the game now and have pinned Karela into their own half.
Yes, Lawrence twisted and turn it. Finds Onwafo, brings it across, but Walter lovely countered once again. Ricochets off Onwafo at the end, and that'll be a goal kick for Karela.
This is what is expected of Accra Lions, but I think we are not seeing much from Lucky Onwafo. He's a superb player, but in this game he's been non-existent. He's not existed in this game, and the coach would have to vary or probably find a role for him to help the team.
The sergeant will find his colleague at the back. That's Hamzata. Sokpoli. That's a lovely defense splitting pass, but it's been stopped on the edge by Abubakari. It's a lovely pass. It looks to be another Akela sent into the channel.
Accra Lions are doing everything they can to send balls into the box. That's perfect. But then they would have to find a man in the box for connection. They are doing everything they can. They've stretched the defense and they've pinned Karela into their own half. They have resorted to long balls into the half of Accra Lions, which is not helping them.
That's fatal. Karela's managing to still possession. Somewhere between so many players. And here they stole it. They'll come forward. It's 3-on-3. Here's Samofa. Not the best of decision. They play very exciting football all the way from the half into the middle, but when it reaches the final third of the pitch, that is where it seems to be running out of ideas.
Both teams play the direct football, and it seems the two teams are facing the same problem. The end product, they are playing very well, but then when they get to the half or in and around the 18-yard box, then they seem to be found wanting. Their last balls or the last touches in the box or around the box has always been a problem. Their long balls into the box has also been a problem. That's something they would have to work on if they really want to score goals, not only in this game, but they need to probably find a way to send good deliveries into the box.
That's a red ball. Well, the pace of the game has dwindled a bit. We'll take nothing away from today's encounter in terms of the end-to-end stuff that we've seen so far from these two teams. That's an awkward hit from Izzuddin.
The two goalkeepers they've been on holiday throughout the game.
And the best of touch. And Karela will get an opportunity to release another long one, but has been actually caught up by Daniel Afro. Bensi Paku. Here's Hamzata. Unless they try to regroup from the back.
Let's go now. Let's go.
It's a big touch. Let's put it up front. Demo. Well, he fails to arrive early. Arrives to shed late. So it's picked by Afro. That's been the goalkeeper. Has been under enormous pressure in the second half department of the game. And the big question is, can his defense really withstand the shock that his Karela side is applying so much? "78 minutes, and Ajay will leave it for Hamzata until centre back. Paku, set to G, lovely touch. Awate, Paku, and he has been dispossessed of the ball. And the men in the green will have to bring it for it, but that's another poor kick.
Karela has resorted to a low block from the 75th minute till now. They've realized that the time is fast spent, and they would have to, if they really want to get a result in this game, they would have to make sure that they don't concede a goal.
And up front, hoping to pick his forward men. That in play should continue. Here's Sajid. Amofa. Enough to time wasted. And he decides to finally switch it on to the right hand side, bangs it in. And has been well handled.
Another poor cross. We'll give credit to the team. They've done well. They've played very well. The only problem with the team has been their final delivery. They would have to work on that, because they know the Premier League is very unforgiving. You meet teams and you create these kind of chances and you can't score. When they do get to one, they will punish you.
Yes, to man in there, 57 shots, will not allowed to ring it. It's brought back to Ajin on the right hand side. It's a bit of pushing there. Very spotting call from the referee. Well, remember who's just coming? Have already been booked. Dumak remember.
Why? Come on, come why? Rudy. What is more?
Oh, dealt with by Accra Lions. That's another hit good from the other side. And that's Nasiru. No confirmation of, remember, Dumako's yellow card for you a few seconds ago. Less than 8 minutes to play for in this equal exchange between these two teams. On the previous match it ended 1-1. Looks like he's just running towards that clock. How do we ensure this game stays goalless at the moment, except something magical happens in the remaining minutes of this game?
Both teams have played very well, especially in the second half. I'll take nothing away from the defenders. They've played very, very well. But then their final delivery has always been very poor.
Well, interestingly, Karela Lions have got a very difficult trip in the NS Ghana Premier League fixture when they're traveling to take on and battle Lagos Cities. Two teams who are really used to this particular type, so it's a fixture that will be played here on this particular venue. That's the opponent, Karela United, of course. We'll also be travelling all the way to the Chip to take on the Chip United. We'll be hosting the Chip United instead on the Tamale Sports Stadium. And that's another difficult tie to look up to the S-Packers. Sector G. Left side for his colleague, a Dumaku member. Brilliant idea to bring it up front. Whips it across. Again, Abdul Karim with the height. Make that one very simple. That's Fatal. Brilliant play from Izuddin. It's a lovely footwork. Anyways, they're throwing in the process. 85 minutes. And you can understand why Rainer Kraft is on his feet at this juncture. Just to keep reminding the boys of their possession on the leg lock, but that's a very clever one. And it's been pushed out.
That's a very dangerous ball into the box. They seem to have found a way in these few minutes to break into the back line of Accra Lions.
Yes. The 1-4 brought down. Well, interestingly, in the MTN FA Cup, Karela United stays and they'll be taking golden kick. One of the few Ghanaian teams to have somebody to pick it in the season's competition. What's the game they've played or saw that this evening? Well, it's a free kick advantage for Karela United. And it's the goalkeeper Nasiru who stepped out of his line to effect it. And it's a big hit up front. Atemo misses out on a chance. Laurie Sitton picks it. Yes, it's Ibrahim. We'll bring it up front. Here's Sokpoli. Looking for a bit of help. Sokpoli still staying within the box. And that's a corner kick advantage.
That was a brilliant play. He nearly eluded the defender. But that's fantastic. That was a poor cross. They would have to send a perfect ball into the box if they really want to score in this last few minutes of the game.
Well, let's see what happens to this particular set piece. That's a lovely hit. He managed to stay within. Lots of twisting and turning. Referee up, none of that. This could be a long hit. And that's another corner kick. Nice pressure upon pressure in this dying embers of the game from the home side.
I don't know why Nwafo held on to the ball. He should have just passed the ball to a player. He wanted to dribble the ball, the ball into the last area and shoot. But he had a player next to him that he could have passed the ball to for him to fire the ball into the net.
Nearly, Sokpoli nearly connected that one. Just look at it, right into the traffic of Karela players. It was always going to be a very clean tax. Certainly, that's a clever play from the youngster. That's that James Sam run into a bit of trouble. And Sawate over elaborated on a train advantage. Will stay with Karela. 90 minutes then. As we await additional time here from the match officials. So 5 minutes of additional time, and here's Fatal. Yes, Hamzata. for Accra Lions. We'll find Ajin. Hit it with his left to for his keeper. Inside Ibrahim. It's a long one. Looking for. Losing one for once again. There's a bit of touch. Looking for a penalty there by referee. We have none of that. Feels like it's a fiddle touch. I'm sorry to go for the back flick. Here's Ajin again. Brings it to the left hand side. Ajin Sam. Here's Sotoli on the right foot. Ajin Sam is cutting in. Locking one for. Could that be a big moment? Satoji giving a bit of activity. And there's trouble spilling here at Demo, but has been well watched by Hamza. A clever play from the centre back. Just remember, it's a nice way to connect that one to his teammates. So managing to find options. Ajin Sam, lovely play. The 1-4 comes on the woodwork. That's a big miss. That's a big scar.
How did he miss that?
Well, certainly we're living with the regrets after the game it was started this way. The 1-4. Not the best of connection.
How did he miss that? A fantastic pass. He took his time. I thought he picked his spot. Brilliant. Brilliant pass.
But again, lots of credit to the goalkeeper, Nasiru, who made it a bit difficult for lacking 1-4 to really hit it in. Now in the angle for him. Last minute of additional time. And the boys have still been separated from the men. It's a long run from Fatal. He's trying to pick a demo, but Abedama fails to read it. It's a big last opportunity for Accra Lions to try and see if they can attack. And that's a long hit to nobody in particular. Well, I told you, this has been the summary of what we witnessed today. Two teams don't have to really keep the ball onto themselves, but when it matters most, they've been found really wanting. Poor connections. Really not in here this afternoon. But here's Fatal with the last big opportunity for Karela. He's still pressing. He'll bring it across.